check-in has been submitted. We're on week 9 now. Will my food get dropped? Will my cardio get upped? That is the question. Okay, so check-in has been submitted. We're on week 9 now. Will my food get dropped? Will my cardio get upped? That is the question. We'll see what happens. If I could have no changes, that would be great. But we'll see. And then next week is week 8, so I know there's something coming at least by week 8. Yeah, it's in. So now we wait. Take the dogs out. You go potty, Toby? Yeah. You wanna go potty? You ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I actually filmed a whole day video, but it was so boring that I'm just gonna cut through the bullshit. I'm gonna get to the point. I'm just gonna give you the meat of the video without all of the bullshit in between. It was just me eating the meals I always eat, things you've already seen. I got bored editing it, so fuck it. I'm just gonna update you and just go straight to it. So, verdict. Am I getting cardio upped? Is my nutrition changing? And it was touch and go for a second, but there are no changes once again this week. It's funny that I've not had any actual changes since maybe week 14 where my cardio was upped, but I've not had any nutrition changes since I started prep, which is crazy and also shows that you don't need adjustments every single week unless it's necessary. Why would you adjust something if it's working, right? I know I've had a lot of clients who are like, when are we gonna adjust my nutrition? When are we changing my training? And then it's just like, are you making progress? If that's a yes, then we don't need to change it yet. So not changing things for the sake of entertainment value is great. Nutrition won't always change from week to week, so that's a little lesson there for you as well. If your nutrition for you is working, if you are getting closer to your goal, you don't need to adjust anything. Stay where you're at and adjust it later. The goal is to, if you're on a weight loss goal, the goal is to be eating as much as you possibly can while still making progress. Cutting more calories doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna go faster, but your body can adapt to lower calories quicker, and that's not very fun because then where are you gonna go when you need to lower your calories? You're gonna have to keep them lower and lower and lower, or up the exercise, and then you're miserable before you know it and before you need to be miserable. Anyways, off my high horse with that. To close out this video, we're on week 9 now, so we're getting closer. I'm sure there are changes in the future, especially with how my coach was kind of going back and forth of what he should do with me. So no changes this week, but we'll see what happens next week, although I still feel like I'm on track. I'm continuing to lean out. So it's a mystery. But one thing that I wanted to leave you guys with this week is that, so there's a book that I was recommended to read or listen to. I always listen to my books these days because that is what I have time to do. There is no harm in having to listen to your books on Audible. It doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you less of a reader. Sometimes all you can do is the best you can, and the best I can do right now is listen to my audiobooks. So this book It's actually pretty short. It's only about an hour and 45 minutes long if you listen to the audio version. It is called QBQ, The Question Behind the Question, and it is by John G. Miller. I'll show you, there's the audiobook. That's what it looks like if you want to know. But it's basically about personal accountability, holding yourself responsible, and, controlling how you react to certain circumstances. Of course, there's always going to be things that are out of our control, but we always have a choice in how we react to it. I'm sure you've heard that phrase before. It is nothing new, but it really hammers home the power that personal responsibility, accountability gives you, and it kind of walks you through how it can impact your life, how it can positively impact your life instead of just kind of playing the blame game and making excuses for yourself and justifying things that you shouldn't necessarily be justifying. So I would highly recommend checking out that book. And one of the things that resonated with me the most was when he was talking about procrastination. And he said this phrase, procrastination is failure's best friend. And that hit me pretty hard because I'm pretty darn good at procrastinating, and that's not something you want to be good at, right? I mean, I always get things done, but I do have a tendency to procrastinate on the things that it's not necessarily that I'm feeling too lazy to do. There's fear behind it. I'm afraid I can't do it. I'm afraid I'm not capable. I'm afraid I'm gonna fail. I feel like an imposter, so I'm pushing it off. So procrastination isn't necessarily that you're feeling lazy or that you don't want to particularly do something. It's like maybe there's fear behind it. So getting to the center of that, what am I afraid of? What is holding me back from doing this task? And if you've ever procrastinated in your life like I have, you know that a lot of the anxiety is actually in the anticipation, in the procrastination. And then once you start something, the anxiety starts to kind of like go down, go away, right? Because all of the fears that you had in your head are now dissipating as you work on the task, find out you're capable, and then realize it actually wasn't so bad after all. And that's whether it's a work assignment or doing your cardio. Generally, the sooner you get it done, the better, and the less stress you're gonna have in your life. So that one hit me the hardest because if you're afraid of failure and you procrastinate, then you're essentially like giving yourself a way to fail. So action is where it is at mostly. Action has just kind of become my new theme. When I find myself wanting to procrastinate, I tell myself in my head, procrastination is failure's best friend. And then it really stops me from procrastinating because I definitely don't want to fail. And I want to do everything in my power and in my control to succeed. So I've really been working on my procrastination skills these days by not procrastinating. I still have my moments. I still procrastinate on little certain tasks. But now, currently, when I feel that urge to procrastinate, I jump into action because it makes the anxiety go away. It keeps me moving forward. It keeps the momentum going. So, challenge for you this week. Don't procrastinate. Get the meal prep done. Go to the gym. Do your cardio. Start your homework. Do your work assignment. Whatever it is that you are procrastinating, that the anticipation is giving you so much stress and anxiety, get started. Take action. Start doing it. The stress will come down. You'll find out you're capable. And just remember that procrastination is failure's best friend. All right. That's it, guys. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you next time.